Hello everyone and welcome to Sportstar. This is a match point paradox and we'll talk about today's game between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Delhi Capitals. So we have had the third elimination of the season. SRH is done for the season. They are mathematically out of the equation after the match between SRH and Delhi Capitals was washed out. So it was a very anticlimactic sort of a game. This was actually SRH's best performance with the ball, and unfortunately, it came on the day when the skies opened up in Hyderabad. Let's start with obviously the bowling performance from SRH, led by Pat Cummins, 3 wickets in the power play. What do you make of that?
Correct. I think he set the tone with the first ball of the game, where he got Karun Nair to nick off back to the keeper. And I think again, Rajiv Gandhi Stadium this year, we've been expecting 250-260 scores from that stadium, thinking Sunrisers will make their home ground in such a way which suits their batting, but the stadium hasn't been like that. It's been one of those two-pace surfaces where teams have struggled to get to scores of 160, 170. Today as well, Cummins made the most of the little movement he was getting in the power play. And Delhi batters, obviously Delhi cricket, you see a ball, even if it's outside off stump, you flash your bat at it. But today, Delhi Capitals batters just found the edge few too many times.
Yeah, so and the length SRH paces were bowling. So I think SRH used paces for the first 9 overs of the innings. And the length they were bowling, they hardly bowled anything full. It was all hard length, and Delhi batters could not cope with it. So a lot of wickets, early on wickets were edges. Even KL Rahul, who is a very sturdy batter and who, as we have discussed earlier, has refrained from playing that wide outside the off-stump line too much this season. He also edged one to the keeper. So all in all, it was a very disappointing batting performance from Delhi. But then what happened was Tristan, Stubbs and Ashutosh Sharma, they put up a really good fight back in the end. Ashutosh Sharma in particular, a couple of sixes which he hit against the spinners. Very promising talent for DC to look out for.
So when we saw the playing 11s, we were discussing who's going to be that impact player that comes in, and we were discussing that they have somebody like an Ashutosh in the reserve. So in case something goes wrong in their batting, they can always bring him in because they already have 6 bowling options in the first playing 11 they put out, and that's what was required at the end. Ashutosh came. The way he is one of those players who has brute power. So if you miss your length slightly, he has the ability to clear the fence at will, and that really helped push Delhi past that 90-100 run mark. I think towards the last couple of overs, I think we were expecting 150 the way Ashutosh and Stubbs were batting, but they managed to get Stubbs out at the right time to restrict it to 133.
Yeah. So despite what was a very good performance from SRH, the rain gods were not in their favour. The match got washed out, and as we have already said, that takes SRH to 7 points. They can have the maximum they can get to right now is 13 points. Already 4 teams are on 14 or more, so that means SRH is mathematically out of the equation. Delhi fans can probably look at this result in 2 ways. One is that they could have gone for a win if they had batted better. That would have certainly pushed their playoff chances better. But this 1 point which gained from this abandoned game is not exactly a satisfactory result for Delhi, but considering that they would have possibly, if it was a 5-over game, the target was 42, which was for Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma, that I don't know, maybe could have taken 3 overs or 2 overs to finish. But yeah, 42 runs target, you would have ideally expected SRH to win, then that would have meant 0 points for Delhi, and that would have but practically ended their playoff.
Because their next 3 matches are against other competitors in the top 4, so that makes it would have made it slightly more difficult for Delhi.
So must-win was the situation for Delhi from here on. So yeah, that's it from today's game. SRH is eliminated. DC is on the brink. So that's a points table situation. Tomorrow we have a top of the table clash, not top of the table, but in the top of the table contender clash. Mumbai Indians faces Gujarat Titans at the Wankhede. We'll have the review video for that also in our YouTube channel. For all other stories from Sportstar, please follow our website and our social media channels.